Who remembers the BJ and Bill show all those years ago on WOLZ? Well, many have said they missed the show, and guess what? They're back. Welcome to the BJ and Bill podcast.
Welcome to BJ and Bill, the podcast, a part of the Podcast Playground Network. Please give us that 5-star review and subscribe on your preferred podcast platform. Also follow us on Facebook, BJ and Bill, the podcast, and you can always email us. We love those emails. BJ and Bill, the podcast at gmail.com. As we welcome you to episode 191.
He always begs for email, but the email inbox is like gathering dust and spider webs and stuff like that.
I checked it just before we went on, thinking,
Oh, okay.
I'll probably have an email that I can read right here on the podcast.
Really?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I went and checked just before
Okay. All right.
came on the podcast.
I
thought I was all excited. Maybe there would be one and we could discuss it on the air, but no, we have listeners that, well, just don't want to make me happy.
Oh, the guilt trip. The guilt trip. Here it comes. Look out. So today, BJ Odom is sporting a new pair of glasses, but he tells me they're not like reading glasses or anything like that. They're just UV protection glasses, which for people like us who are, I don't know about you, but I'm at the computer all day, probably a good idea.
Like I'm at the computer a lot. I'm on the phone a lot, just checking my Facebook and looking for those emails for BJ and Bill, the podcast.
Of course.
And so and I'll tell you the worst thing though, is when I go into like a Walmart or a Publix or something with a lot of the UV or
fluorescent lights.
By the time I get out of there, my eyes are all fuzzy so someone suggested that I get these and wear them, but I always forget them. So I'm still walking. Now, if I go into the store, but then I look like an idiot wearing sunglasses. If I wear sunglasses in the store, I'm not too bad. But if I'm not wearing sunglasses and we've been in there, and going down at least half the aisles,
right?
It's like, I just want to get out of there because my eyes are just all.
That's the fluorescent lighting is not good for you. I mean, it's not, I shouldn't say it's well, I don't know. It might be harmful, but the way it flickers and the way I've seen that, and the new ones too, the new energy saver bulbs, they're no better. They have this really high rate. They flicker really fast. You can't see it because your brain puts it all together. But if I've seen a guy like walk down the lighting aisle at your favorite home warehouse and slow the film down really, really, really slow. And you can see the lights, they flicker. And that's not good for your eyes and it's not good for your brain. So anyway, probably a really good idea what you're doing. I'll be curious to hear, bottom line, curious to hear if they help you at all as you learn to remember to wear them.
Right now they're driving me crazy because, we're using screens. So I said, I'll put them on this morning. But they just, I don't know. I don't think so? I'm not digging the vibe.
Why? You mean just the look when you say vibe? You're not the look or
just looking around. I'm not enjoying the
okay. It's because you can tell they're working because I can see the very blue reflection of the screen in your glasses. That's that very polarized look, it's a good thing. It's a good thing for your eyeballs. So anyway,
okay. I'll wear them as we do the podcast.
Sure.
I may take them off a little bit later on, but
no worries.
But you know what? It's funny that you talk about that going through, the aisle in slow motion where you see the flicker of all the lights.
Yes.
Now, and it took me a while to get used to this, but we had it in the first car and we have it in the second car again. Our rear view mirror isn't really our rear view mirror.
Oh, it's a camera?
Yeah, it's a camera.
Cool.
And there'll be a car, and it doesn't happen all the time, now and again. And when it does, it drives me up a freaking wall.
What's that?
But I'll be driving, and a car will come from behind with its lights on.
Of course.
And I see it in the rearview mirror camera screen that is just flickering. And it drives me crazy.
I hadn't thought of that.
With the camera,
I haven't used a car with a camera like that. Backup cameras, of course, but yeah, interesting. That's super interesting.
So I don't, I'm not a scientist. I don't know why it's happening, but yeah.
But it makes sense on some level. I'm not sure what, but okay, cool. So can you flip it so that it's a regular mirror, or you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
that option? Oh, you can.
It's got an option.
Yeah, okay.
I remember when I first started driving the new car, not
Right.
this new car, but the first Ionic 5 we had, it had that there.
Yeah.
And they had it set to be there. And for the first 2 or 3 weeks, it drove me freaking batty because it doesn't look like a regular mirror.
Right.
It's got a different look to it.
Sure.
And I would look up there and it almost make me dizzy to look at it. And I don't know why,
Well, because you're I'll tell you why. I actually know that, because your eyes are focused only on the image on the screen, which is only a foot or two, or foot or 18 inches away from you, as opposed to when you're looking in a real mirror, your eyes are not focused on the mirror. They're focused on the thing that the mirror is reflecting behind you. So it actually does give your eyes, they tell you that sometimes, like if you've been like, for me, I do that during the day. If you've been sitting staring at a screen that's literally 18 inches away from you for hours at a time, your eyes get locked into that distance and they start to lock up on that. Go outside, stare at something a long way away, like I'm looking out my window now at a tree across the way. Okay, cool. So your eyes focus on a farther thing away, closer, farther, closer. That's a good thing. But with a mirror, that's what you're doing. You're focusing on something farther away. Anyway, that was a little science lesson there, which nobody needed, but I just thought I'd throw that in there. The funny thing I love about cars with the camera for the rear view mirror is when you see it all the time. Like the boyfriend will bring the new car home, the girlfriend will get in the car for the first time, turn the mirror to put her lipstick on, and can't see herself in the mirror. It's like,
well, that's what I do sometimes too. It's like, because we're at a store and I'm thinking, does my hair look all right? Because my hair always looks.
Everybody does it. Everybody does that.
And I look up in the mirror and I go, I'm not seeing myself. This is not right.
You're a vampire. Vampires can't see themselves in the mirror. So that's what that means.
Oh man. But yeah, it's quite crazy.
It is crazy. It is. That was just complete and total aside, which means nothing to the conversation. But that movie Van Helsing with what's his name, with I forget his name, but the totally gorgeous looking Kate, not Kate Winslet, I forget her name, but anyway, it was
Kate Hudson.
No. Van Helsing was Alexa. Who starred in Van Helsing? Let's find out. Hugh Jackman. Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, okay.
Kate Beckinsale at her most beautiful, and she's in a room full of vampires, and they're all dancing. They're all waltzing. She looks at this giant wall of mirrors, and she's the only one in the room. And it's like, oops. Anyway, all right. So there was quite the aside there, but that's all right. So anyway, BJ Odom might be a vampire. We're not sure. And boy, how that's going to show up on your weekly little AI generated picture for the thumbnail for the show is going to be hilarious. So anyway, so how you loving the new car?
I like it. I like it just I like it just as well as I did the other one.
It's the same car.
It's the same car, yeah. There's a few different bells and whistles that I'm still trying to get, acclimated to, and I don't know what every button, it does more things than I know that it does. I know that already.
Of course.
I've been watching videos and slowly catching up to what it's doing, but
okay,
I still have a ways to go for sure. And probably there are things in the last one that I never, after 2 years, I never figured out how they worked. But yeah, loving the new car.
Good.
Glad I made the choice.
Good.
And, of course, who knows when that's going to happen. It could happen tomorrow, but I'm electric till I die, man.
Well, you do have me. Again, I'm not on Team Electric just yet because we only have one car in the family, and it's my old, Hyundai Tucson little mini SUV, which is doing us just fine. But as I start to think about a second car when Bill gets ready to have another car again, I'm absolutely thinking I could get myself a used Ioniq 5 or a used Tesla And the videos you watch with of course, they're all the tech bros. They call that tech bros, who love their Tesla. And it's like, once you drive a Tesla, it's over. It's over. You're never buying another a different car again. So I'm like, okay, I get it. That's cool. So,
Well, again, I am going to refer to my wife, who
right,
positively did not want an electric car.
right.
She was willing to go with a plug-in hybrid where, you get about 50 miles for
Yeah,
the plug-in and then it turns into like a regular hybrid car.
yeah,
So she was good with that and really wanted that. And I did a lot of research and it
yeah,
said you've got a combustion engine, you've got an electric engine.
yeah,
You got like three different things going, which means you have three different things that can go wrong.
yes.
And I take it back to our golf cart. We've got a golf cart that's 100. No, it's not 100, but
It's very old. It's well worn.
Yeah, it was given to us from my cousin who bought a new one.
Right.
It was like old enough where they were ready for a new one.
Correct.
We took it like 6 years ago. That thing is still just
Chugging along.
yeah, chugging along, no problem.
Exactly.
And so I wanted one, and we got one finally because it had the little Disney logo on it. And my wife goes, she thought she would fool me because she knew that thing was like 60 grand. She goes, you get that one, and then you can have your electric car.
Oh, and BJ said, your
Uh-oh.
terms are acceptable.
Yeah, I did. And so I got it. But now she even says herself, I could not go back to a
Right.
gas car.
Right.
She loves it. Well, she really likes it too because we can charge it. And, she knows how to charge it because I've had her do it before.
You can plug in a car. It's not hard. You can plug in a toaster. You can plug in a car. It's the same thing.
But now, like she never has to go to a gas station.
Right.
Like if we go to Fort Myers, we got to charge before we come back.
Right.
But there's a charging thing right there at Target. So I'm out there charging. She goes into Target and I'm moved into another parking spot by the time she gets out of Target.
Right.
And then we're ready to head for home.
You talk about moving to another spot, and I'm interested to see that Tesla kind of solved for that problem of people hogging the charging stations. That with the Tesla chargers. Now I don't know about the other ones, and my experience has not been that. But anyway, with the Tesla chargers, if your car charges up and it sits there for more than 10 minutes after it's fully charged, they start charging you by the minute.
Yeah.
Extra money. So it's like encouragement to, hey, move it.
Yeah. Same with Electrify America. They do the same thing also.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And there could be other ones, but, now they don't do it anymore, unfortunately. But originally, there was a deal. And of course, you had the lady friend back in the day that had one. You get 2 years of free charging.
Oh, so you didn't get that with this car?
You don't. That deal is.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
That deal's gone.
Yeah, she lived off that free charging for a couple of years. You bet.
But in all honesty, though, we didn't use the free charging unless we were on a road trip.
Sure, because you had a charger at home.
Yeah, we had a charger.
Same as my friend. Absolutely.
And the fast charging isn't the best thing for your battery.
I've heard that.
Although I do love, because I'm reading more and more about these batteries, and they're finding these batteries last like 300,000 miles.
Sure.
Last like, 15 years, 15 to 20 years. So a lot of the worries that I had in the early days, I'm getting away from those worries.
Although I think that that's still one of the big reasons that the resale value of them is not what it should be. Is that makes sense?
And I think what it is too, I think because people that's still a myth.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of myths even in organ donation.
Yes.
And that's one of the myths. Your battery is going to go out and it's going to cost you as much as the car cost to replace.
I've heard that. I've heard that rumor. Yes.
Yeah. And it's not. It might cost you what an engine would cost in a regular gas car. You blow an engine, you need a new engine.
Right.
It's about what the battery's going to.
I don't know if there's a used warranty, but new Teslas, the warranty on the battery is like it maintains 80% or 70%
It's
for
80, yeah.
120,000 miles.
Yeah,
Good
that's
luck.
the same way with Hyundai.
With Hyundai.
They
Cool.
got 10 years or 100,000 miles.
Yeah. It's like you're not going to kill it. You're not.
Yeah.
I mean, unless unless it goes through a hurricane and gets flooded or something.
And I'm learning too, there's more and more charging location. They're just popping. I mean, they're not popping up everywhere, but
Yeah. There's more and more all the time.
Within 20
Well,
miles.
I told you my Wawa down the street, my old favorite Wawa, the one that was closest to my apartment, has charging banks now. They never had that. They just added them. And now we're getting a new Wawa. I'm getting one literally down the street from me. I'm excited to have because I love them and I love their sandwiches. So hopefully they'll just come with it regular, already installed. So anyway, long story short, I am still being very tempted. I'm not in the market just yet, but I'm enjoying watching the videos about them. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Keep enjoying them. Hey,
I
let's
will.
take a break. I got a iPad question for Bill. We'll learn a little iPad stuff, and also, I got my little treatment over the week, and I'm now supposedly healed, but there's another hurdle, and we will talk about that later in the podcast.
Oh boy,
I'm not a happy camper.
Oh, stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Where to start? Where with the healing or the not healing part?
Let's start with the healing because
Okay.
really, I
Good
will
news
tell
first.
you the second thing. The second thing deals with my iPad.
Oh,
So
okay.
we won't get to the iPad until we get to the first,
all right. I'll do what I
the
can.
first hurdle.
Okay. Crazy.
So everything went fine. The only thing that didn't go fine is they had to give me, now I forget what the name of the blood thinner is, but to do this procedure, they had to give me like a heavy dose of blood thinners.
Okay.
And so I had to lay on my back until my body was ready to clot, because if they pulled out whatever they had in my groin, I would probably bleed out.
Yikes.
And they said that usually takes about an hour laying on your back, and then everything should be good. So they tested me, and nope, wasn't at the level it needed to be.
Uh-huh.
Second hour goes by that I've been laying flat on my back, and everything's not the way it's supposed to be.
Oh man, that would be killing me.
I'm on my third hour.
Oh
She
man.
comes in and she does it again. She goes, still not, the numbers are not where they need to be for us to. And then once they pull the plug,
Right.
you still have to lay for another 2 hours.
Whoa.
Well, okay, an hour, and then you can set up, but you have to be, you can't get out of bed for like 3 hours after they pull the plug.
I mean, flat on your back, you can't roll over because I'm like
No.
a rotisserie chicken in bed.
Oh,
I
no,
flop and I flop and I flop.
So do I.
Yeah.
Can't move, can't even raise my leg.
Wow.
So the fourth time she comes in, she goes, it's got to be ready this time. It's not ready. She said, I'm calling the doctor. There's something I can give you. They don't like to do it, but something that will speed the process along.
I love it when they start the conversation with, we don't normally do this, and they don't like it, but.
So she calls the doctor, and the doctor goes, yeah, that's all right. Let's do that.
Okay.
So they gave me a little, of course I had an IV, and so it wasn't a shot, but they gave me a
Right.
little, whatever the juice was.
Right.
And then like 5 minutes later, I was at the level I needed to be.
Where
So
were
they-
you 3 hours ago?
Well, I was not to the level I needed to be.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So they pull the plug. Then they got to hold their hand on it, like push down on it's. They go in through my groin because my wrist. Well, this wrist is a no stick wrist, and this wrist is just there's
No
nothing
stick
left to it.
wrist.
No, it's a
Sounds
real,
like it sounds like a kitchen utensil, but go ahead.
And so then they got to push down on my groin for like 20 minutes so the bleeding doesn't. And here they are. And finally, it was like this cute little nurse. I said, oh, good. She's going to play with my groin for 20 minutes.
Go
So
ahead.
there's another nurse that is working some other patients that aren't hers. I get, there's more nurses than just one on the
Of
floor.
course. Of course.
So I got Bubba come in beard. So Bubba gets to hold on my groin for
Oh, stop. You're killing me. Stop. This is
for like
great.
20. Like this is all I need is
This is your next hour-long set. Go ahead.
all I need is Bubba pushing on my groin for 20 minutes.
I'm
Make him
crying.
go
I'm
cry.
laughing so hard I'm crying over here.
And finally, Bubba's getting tired because it's been about, 15 minutes and my nurse is there and she goes, "Here, I'll take over." And I'm going, "Finally." Oh my God. So then she comes over and she pushes down for the last 5 or 6 minutes. And then she kind of like slowly lifts and, kind of feels around. I'm going, "Oh."
It feels around. Okay.
And then she goes, "Okay, I think we got it stopped now. Now all you got to do is lay here for an hour. Then I can set you up for 2 hours. Then we'll get you up and walking. And if you can do good walking and, it doesn't bust open or anything, then we'll send you home."
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, you're sitting here in front of us today, so we're going to assume that all went pretty well.
Yeah, but you should see my groin, man. I have a
I don't want to
groin.
see you. I do not want to see your groin. Thank you very much.
It's a purple. Yeah, but it's pretty. It's purple. It's not like, you know what? If my whole body was like that, they'd say, "There's the purple people eater."
Oh my God. This is going to be so great on the AI generated thumbnail. This is going to be awesome. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, now I just have a purple groin. And it's like halfway down my leg too, and kind of below my belly. It's like, yeah, it's purple.
Oh man.
But everything is good now.
Okay, good. So glad to hear that.
But now comes the part that really honks me off.
But wait, there's more?
Oh yeah, there's more.
Okay. Holy cow.
So you always get discharge papers.
Okay.
So they're giving me the discharge paper. That's okay. Now this and this, and they, don't get it wet. Don't sit in a tub for a week. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Oh yeah, and the doctor suggested cardiac rehab.
Cardiac rehab.
Right. And I go, "Oh, I wonder if I can do that in Fort Myers because I mean not Fort Myers, but Claremont because I sure as hell don't want to drive 3 days a week to Tampa."
Wow. Okay. So
Well,
just for the rest of us who are not so well versed, cardiac rehab is what? Exercise?
Yeah.
Walking on a treadmill?
I don't know what it is yet because
okay.
I'm just beginning, but I did have my first session. And it was pretty, and they're sending me some bands and some other,
right, stretchy bands and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
But they did have me sit on my chair and then try to get up without using my hands.
Right.
That didn't do squat for me. Of course, then I had to put my hands out like this, like I'm diving.
Right.
And then I had to go up and not lower my arms, keep them like kind of straight down, maybe down a little bit.
Right.
And then I had to like lift one knee up and touch it. And then I had to put it down and lift the other knee up and touch it. And I had to try and do that for 2 minutes. This guy is out of shape. He only lasted about a minute and a half. That was it. And I go, "Well, now we get your whatever it is, your line or whatever." And then they wanted me to get up out of the chair for, without using hands, just
no hands.
Rising up. That didn't work out either.
Regular chair, like your office chair here kind of a thing?
No, because you're not supposed to have wheels. So I got like this chair.
Well, of course they don't want it rolling around, but yeah.
So I got this chair that is, I don't know, it's like a folding chair.
Oh, okay.
But it kind of goes down and back. But now I've been working on the couch because I couldn't do it for the lady. But I can do it on the couch by sitting on the edge of the couch. And I'm like holding my hands out straight and I'm getting up 10 times at a time. So I'm trying to get a little bit more in shape before we meet again, which will be Monday. Because we are doing this, folks, on a Sunday, not our normal day.
Right.
So tomorrow I had it after our normal time because we usually do this around 11 o'clock on Monday. So I guess 1 o'clock on Mondays will be a workout day. Tuesdays at 11, our regular time. I mean Wednesdays at 11, our regular time. And then we got to come up with a third day of the week.
And after a couple of months off because things were apparently okay and not changing that much, my doctor gave me a month off for my eye doctor. But tomorrow, Monday, I actually have I'm going back to my eye doctor for the first time in a couple of months. So yeah, Monday's a busy day for BJ and Bill both. So that's okay.
Yeah. So
So yeah, I think I could do the stand up from the chair thing. The bring the knee up thing, not so much, because my balance is not what it should be, and I choose to work on that. So
there's an exercise for you because I think that is for balance.
yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I'm sure it is. What, just arms out, kind of straight, and then bring a
Well,
knee
now
up
you put them down a little bit, though. I
a
mean,
little
you
bit,
don't have to have them like straight out. She
right?
did
And
say,
then
"Oh, you can put them down a little bit," and then and I had to like it was marching, one knee up and then down, and then the other knee up and down,
right,
kind of like you're marching.
gotcha.
Now here's where this comes into play,
Uh-oh.
and I don't know what's wrong with it. I was even gonna, I went. So even today, when I go to my iPad, because I always have the intro on it.
Yes.
And usually when I turn it sideways like this,
Yes.
but look, it's locked. It doesn't go
Oh,
sideways, and it always did before.
rotation lock.
Yeah, where is the rotation lock?
Is it an old iPad or a new
I
one?
don't know. It's 2 years old, maybe two. It's not real old, but it's not a newbie either.
On the old ones, and I don't have my iPad with me, but I'm on the old ones, the switch on if you were holding it on the upper left corner, there's a switch and it toggles back and forth, and that used to be the rotation lock. Now you might have to go into the control settings on your pad. Let's see if I go to settings. Is there a rotation lock setting? So hang on, let me look. Rotation, rotation. There is no rotation lock gizmo, but it might be a different. It might be a different thing. It might be a different name.
Well, it always worked before,
right?
It's not like it's like a new thing, all of a sudden it just quit changing as I turn the
Yeah, of course. Yeah, iPad rotation lock. To unlock or lock iPad screen rotation, swipe down from the top right corner, open the control center, tap the rotation lock, a padlock with a circular arrow. Yeah, it looks like that. It looks like that in the control center. You know how to open that?
I don't know. We'll worry about it.
We'll worry about that later. Yeah, that's fine. So, but yeah, I think, do I even have it on my, well, I don't know if phones do it or not. Well, yeah, does a phone do it? Yeah, a phone does it, but I don't see it on my, whatchamacallit. I don't see it on my control panel. But yeah, it's called rotation lock. Just look it up. So you're okay.
So I'm really upset that I got to do the cardiac rehab. But and then there's another part of me goes, well, I'm glad that I'm getting it because I have been like a lazy bum. I've been trying to walk a little bit, but that's about it. I don't do any strength training. And if you look at my muscles as old as I am, there's very little muscles, and there's very little muscle that works. And my most important muscle sure as hell doesn't work now that I'm getting my age and taking all the medication that I take.
The most important
muscle of all.
I'm assuming this is for men.
Yes.
I thought so.
It's a man muscle.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, fine. I need to talk more to my new neighbor who's a super nice guy. My new neighbor across the street, I've told you, he's not there all the time because he and his wife are both medical people, and she works in Daytona most of the time, and he works here most of the time, and they split time. Anyway, long story short. But their son, who I'm not sure if he's at college yet or high school, but he's going to be a football player or a basketball. He's big, tall, strong. Again, a nice guy. But so dad and the son have a pretty much full gym in the garage. So the door will go up and they'll work out. And literally the son, even when dad's not home, will have friends come over. So there'll be 2 or 3 young men or a girlfriend too in the garage working out. And I'm taking the trash out last week, and they got like 3 kids in there working out. And I walked over it and I just said, "How much does it cost to join this gym?" And the one kid goes, "Oh, you'll have to ask Chris." I don't know. I said, "Boy, that's because I used to be close to one of those little 24-hour anytime fitness places. Not that I ever used it. And a former apartment had a nice gym, which I used once in a while, but now I don't have anything. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I should be doing something about that. Because as you get older, muscle tone, muscle mass, muscle tone is like one of the most important predictors of how long you're going to live. Basically.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I'm going to go tomorrow.
You're on a short fuse. Very, very, very short fuse. I know. And I could be too, and I want to do something about that. So anyway, I got this whole big closed off garage. Maybe I'll just get some weights and put them out there myself. I don't know. I don't know. But I want to do something.
One good thing, of course, there's another thing. They had me take my water bottle, which was full, because I got some weights and I'm going to bring those in here next time. But they had me doing that where you put the water bottle straight in front of you, like, where's my camera, like that. And then,
right, water bottle.
Yeah,
that's a good start. That's a good start. Yeah.
Which that was a piece of cake. I could do that all day long.
Yeah. Now use like a 5-gallon jug or something. That's a little tougher. But yes, good idea. Very good idea.
And we have it's not a huge gym and they don't have everything. They've got, obviously they got treadmills. They got the thing, the stepper bike or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got a couple of bikes.
Sure.
But they don't have any they got weights too, but they don't have any rows. And the first time I did cardiac rehab after my, not my transplant, but my bypass surgery.
Right.
They had me do cardiac rehab and that was
a rowing machine. Yeah, fabulous.
Right the new hospital and the rowing machine was great.
Fabulous.
I could do that
cardio.
and it worked on legs and muscle.
Absolutely.
But we don't have one. We need a rowing machine.
You know what? I could put one here in Bill's office. I could put a rowing machine here in the office.
I wonder how much they are though.
They're a lot. But
I'm not gonna.
I mean, but the good news is like you said, they work out. A rowing machine is one of the most complete exercise. Like it does everything. It works all the parts is parts. Except that man muscle, it doesn't work that one. Sorry for you, but you'll have to work on that somewhere else.
I wonder where you can work on that.
I don't know.
I need to go to one of those gyms and just say, hey, I got this muscle.
Right.
I'm trying to strengthen. Oh, well, you need a personal trainer? And I'd say, yeah, you have a girl that's a personal trainer. I need to work on.
What you need is a testosterone supplement, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So yes, to all that. You're right though. How much would that be? Well, right now I'm my next big purchase I still think is going to be the electric bike. Because, a couple of nights a week when the partner is still working and I want to get to whatchamacallit, to pickleball. I've tracked it. It's 4.5 miles to pickleball.
How much? Wait, hold on a second. How much is one of these bikes?
Electric bike?
A real good one, like a good electric bike.
A good one? $1,500.
Hey, take that times 4. You got yourself a used electric car.
I don't think that has occurred to me.
Wait, maybe 3. You could buy 3 electric bikes for
not
what
15,000, 1,500.
Oh,
I'm not buying a used electric car for $5,000. But I hear you. I get it. I understand what you're saying. Now it's only, quote unquote, only 4.5 miles. And I've been thinking, Crazy Bill has been thinking, I could just ride my bike. Now, typically, okay, the challenge is to get to pickleball. It's almost all uphill. Now, coming home, piece of cake. But to get there, it's uphill.
But I hate to bust your bubble.
Go ahead.
But you get there,
yeah,
to play pickleball, and you want to win, you want to do well. You're gonna go. I can't. I'm too tired to play pickleball.
I'm too tired to play. Yes, that has absolutely positively occurred to me. Now, electric bike, you don't even have to pedal it. You just push the little go button, and off you go. So yes, I'm interested.
Okay. Well,
yeah, who knows?
Let's take a break, and I want to tell Bill that I'm very upset with him.
Oh dear.
You really messed my week up.
I did?
Yep. It's all your fault. And I think everyone in Orlando should be very upset with Bill Stevens.
Well, thankfully I'm going to stay out of town for a while then, but all right. I think I look forward to hearing what's going on and we'll be right back. Well, we're back. I'm nervous about it, but we're back. It's BJ and Bill, the podcast. Wherever you get your podcasts, whether that's Apple or Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, you name it, we are there. And if we're there, you should be there too. So go ahead and leave us that 5-star review wherever you get your podcasting. Stop by the Facebook page to add your comments and or jokes and or pictures. Just do a search on Facebook for BJ and Bill, the podcast. Or make BJ very happy and send an email to bjandbillthepodcast@gmail.com. And he will love you forever. Well, at least as long as he gets to read the email.
Yeah, and then we'll have something to talk about next week.
We always have something to talk about. And apparently this week I've done something wrong. So here I am ready to accept my judgment to see what's going on.
Okay, so the wife and I, just sitting around one evening watching TV like we always do.
Yes.
I think we might have even been holding hands. I'm not for sure.
That's
like the perfect evening was going on.
How lovely.
And then I get this text message from my good buddy Bill.
Oh, wait, I think I hear this coming.
Oh, the Magic is doing so well. They're winning the game
Against Detroit, the NBA playoffs.
And they're playing the number 1 seed. This is like unbelievable.
I don't know if I used that word, but I was enthusiastic.
So the Warriors, after they lost and got out of the playoffs, I know who cares.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd kind of like wash my hands from basketball for the season.
Got it.
So get out the little iPad, put it over to the side.
Uh-huh.
Got to turn on the game and watch it on Prime because you can't get them anywhere else. There's got to be some people pissed about that.
Oh, man. Tell me about it. Anyway.
But I'm over there on Prime. I turn it on. There it is, man. The Magic, they're winning. My hometown team, they are kicking it. This is great. Keep watching, and the score and the lead just starts shrinking and shrinking.
I know.
And then finally at the end, the lead has shrunk to minus.
Yes.
So they're losing. And they lose the game. And, if Bill wouldn't have sent his little text message saying, oh, my God, they're winning. This is great. The Magic are going to town. They're beating the number 1 seed. So BJ got a little excited. So I've always talked about being a fan of the Magic since they're so close to my house. Let's just do it. And I was, I got all giddy and everything. And I turned, and then the sons of a bitches lost. And they would not have lost if Bill wouldn't have got, because you know what? I then got excited. I then started to root for them. And we all know what happens when BJ roots for a team.
So it's my fault that it's your fault. That it's our
fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault.
All right, fine.
I'm blaming you, Bill Stevens.
Mea culpa.
Because if I would have just continued watching the little movie with the little wives, holding our little hands together, being a cute little old couple, that's
none
what
of this
never
would have
happened. They would have won.
It was impressive in all the wrong ways that Orlando, as a team, I think missed like 18 shots in a row. Missed 18 shots in a row and went from up, don't quote me on this, but it was about up by 24 to down by 10 in the second half. Unfreaking believable, the collapse of that. So, but now here's again more of the time travel thing coming in. As we record this on a Sunday morning, both the Magic versus Detroit and my Cleveland Cavaliers versus Toronto are in game 7s this afternoon. So when you hear this podcast, as you always do on a Wednesday, you'll already know that we are either very happy or very sad.
You know what I'm thinking about doing just to get even with you, Bill Stevens?
Me?
I might watch the Cavs game. And I might root for Cleveland.
Oh no, do not root for Cleveland. No. So the whatchamacallit, the Magic game is in Detroit because they're the number 1 seed. They had the better record. But the Cavaliers game is in Cleveland. So I'm hopeful. I'm not so hopeful for the Magic, but hey, they were up like 3-1 or something like that. So anyway, Anyway, we're just talking. We're just blowing smoke at this point because everybody who is listening already knows what happened and knows we are either happy or depressed. So
No, I'm not going to be either one because I'm not want to watch any of them.
I'm going to need that in writing. I'm going to need that. It's a written statement.
And whatever you do, don't text me going, oh, there are magic's ahead. Magic's ahead.
Right?
And I have to turn on my little thing and go, oh my goodness, I lost it.
Because we got rained out yesterday, we might, and again, we're recording this on a Sunday, because we got rained out for our regular Saturday night, we might actually play tonight at 5:00, and I think that'll probably be just in time for the second half of the Cavaliers game. And I'm actually tempted to do the BJ Odom trick and actually not watch it to make sure that my Cavaliers have a chance. So we'll see.
Well, I'll not watch it. I won't root for him.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I get it. Totally cool.
Since you're a Cleveland boy and now that I'm kind of related to Cleveland in a small way.
Right. You have blood ties.
I was really debating on whether I get into this or not.
Which is?
My daughter had a birthday.
Yes.
The last thing I want to do is have my daughter angry at me.
Of course.
And tell you how old she turned.
But
it was a big one. Let's just say that. It was like an even number. And it was a bigger even number.
Are you going to spill the beans or not? Because I can probably go to her Facebook page and look it up.
I'm not going to spill the beans, but because I don't want to say, but let's just say I was working at WDCQ, AM 1200.
That was a while ago.
Playing oldies.
Yes.
When she was born.
Yes.
That was, let's just say.
I don't want to say because I'll get in trouble too, and I don't want to get in trouble.
But, your fellow Cleveland guy, which is her boyfriend.
Right.
He has pulled out all the stops. He's given her fantastic birthday. They went to not Magic Kingdom, but they went to Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
And I guess there's some kind of like back tour, like
African. I've never been to Animal Kingdom.
And that's one of her favorite parks.
Cool.
And they went did a back tour, to see the behind the scenes. And they, got it was like they actually went on safari. They had outfits on with water. It was because I saw some of the pictures and part of it, they had to climb. And then of course they were tethered up atop, but they were going over bridges, over alligators like Indiana Jones and stuff.
Wow.
It looked like it was an awesome tour. And I was more than what just, it was extra besides, what normal people pay.
Sure.
It's an extra dollars. And so, yeah, they did that. I saw them. They were eating over, all the animals. And it looked like he gave her a fantastic birthday. She took Friday off. He treated her. And then yesterday they went to a concert at SeaWorld and they ate at Shark, which is, the expensive restaurant there.
Nice.
So far he's been rocking her birthday. And I think we're going to take her out today, hopefully.
Very nice. Very nice.
But yeah, let's just say, I was probably 29 maybe when I made her. I'm thinking
29.
Yeah, I was 29 when I.
Well, okay. That adds another digit to the guess that I was going to make about her age. That changes the digit for the worse. Well, not for the worse, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Well, wait a minute. We can, because he's a guy, we can say it. How old's the boss? How old's your son?
48, 47.
Wow. Okay. I just changed the number for your daughter. Oh, I just added another one to it.
Oh, yeah. So Brandon could tell on you.
There's nothing to tell. I didn't say anything. I have not mentioned a number. Not a chance.
And that's why I'm not saying, because Brandon listens to this podcast.
I know he does.
Every week. I think he's our biggest fan.
That's awesome. Appreciate it. Shout out.
Yeah. He figures I better know as much about her daddy as I can possibly know, because
That's
I got to
good.
know, because I got to know when to duck.
That's good. It's good strategy on his part. That really is
Yeah.
good strategy on his part. Yes. Listen to the show, then you can talk back to dad, you can say some insightful things about, and dad's going to go, "Whoa, look at that. He's paying attention. Wow." So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because
Cool.
he listens. My daughter never listens.
No, we're not
She finds out about things though, because
from him.
yeah, because
Of course.
he's a tattletale.
Well,
And that's why I'm not giving her age, because I'm not going to give him a chance to tattletale on dad.
well, he knows how old she is,
Yeah, that's true.
so that's not a problem.
Yeah,
But
he's almost my son's age,
okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah,
and he's an older man.
an older. Well, we know that, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Wow. All right. So yeah, it's just happy birthday to your daughter and many more. All right, you're already in trouble for this. You're already going down for this big time. So,
But and then of course, I wished her happy birthday
yes,
on the 30th, and her birthday's the 1st.
put it in your calendar. See, pull up that iPad, put it in your calendar, put it as a recurring event.
I don't even need to put it in my calendar. I know when it is. It's May the 1st.
Apparently, you don't.
Easy to remember.
Apparently, you don't.
Well, I thought it was the 1st when it was the 30th.
Okay.
I go, oh, today's my daughter's birthday.
No.
And then she had my wife, they're all going, that's not her birthday. Today's not her birthday. Tomorrow. I go, oh, no. It's the 30th, isn't it? Oh, crap. Maybe my doctor was right.
Calendar. Put like a 2-day, 2 or 3 day advance notice on it so you don't forget. Come on, man. Come on. This is easy. Technology.
Well, I got to put down my insurance when to start looking, because I am saving. I got the new car and I'm saving, not saving as much as I'd like, but I would say I'm saving at least a couple $100 every 6 months.
That's pretty good. I mean, and I've told this story before, that when I moved between apartments the last time, I moved from one side of 75 to the I-75 that's closer to down to the campus, to in town, and the Gecko cheerfully raised my rate by $300 a year. And then we moved to the house, same side of I-75, but again, a house, a neighborhood, not like a parking lot full of crazy young kids. And the Gecko cheerfully informed me that my rate would be going down by $25 every 6 months, $50 a year. I'm like,
mine went down a couple.
Great.
I worked with Flo. I don't want to work with some
lizard.
Some lizard. So I went with Flo.
Okay.
And Flo saved me a couple $100 every 6 months. So that's about $400 a year.
I am gonna yeah. Now, good. Thank you for that reminder, by the way, because I got an email that mentioned the fact that my renewal was rapidly approaching. So yeah, I might have to do a little quick research this week.
Well, I thought too, with going from a 2024 to a 2026, it would probably go up.
I kind of,
but maybe there's more safety features. I don't know.
That's also true. More safety features. Yeah. In fact, Tesla, I don't know if Tesla did the study, but Tesla found the statistics. And a car that drives itself is 5 times safer than a human driver. 5 times. So
a lot of people say I wouldn't get in one of those cars. I would, just for the experience.
Right.
It'd be weird. You're sitting in the back seat,
but
you're sitting in the back seat. Nobody's in the front seat.
Well, you're not going to sit in the back seat. You have to, even with the full self drive.
What are they called? They actually, and they're in Orlando.
The cyber cab.
Whatever it's called.
The doors open kind of like wings. The cyber cab. Yeah.
No. This is like a regular car, and you get in but there's no driver.
Right.
And you're sitting in the back seat, and the driver is invisible.
Well, because there is no driver. It's the computer. But I think you're talking about a cyber cab. Look it up. But still, This is getting to the point where we're 6 months away. We're a year away from what Elon said 3 years ago, and everybody laughed at him to say, pretty soon your car will be free. And everybody went, what? And he goes, well, you'll buy the car, you'll drive it to work or not in these days, and then the car will go out as a cab and earn money for you during the day while you're working at the office. The car's out shuttling people around, making money, comes back, picks you up, takes you home. And the car pays for itself. I'm like, I'm in. Count me in. So anyway, that's less than a year away. Less than a year.
Wobo, what they're calling them here in the Orlando area is Wobies or Wobbies or something like that.
Oh, that's not. I think I know what you're talking about, and I don't. Waymo, isn't that? Waymo?
Yeah, Waymo. Yeah, that's it.
That's
Waymo.
not a Tesla product. That's not.
Yeah, but it's
right.
a car that drives itself.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do. But so yes, either way.
Actually, the one I saw was a Kia.
Yes,
And
with it,
or
does it
not,
have like the big camera on top and everything?
Yeah, and believe it or not, it was in the SeaWorld parking. You know, it was driving around SeaWorld in the parking lot. I pulled out in front of it just to see if it would stop.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did it?
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it on purpose, but all of a sudden, my wife goes, oh, "That's one of those. That's one of those self-driving. Why'd you pull?" I go, "What? I don't know." But it stopped.
But it stopped.
I think that's why I would probably take one now. I've already experienced almost death from one.
You no, again, look it up. That the Tesla is building their own version of that, and it's kind of a smaller Tesla, 2-door, and they call it a cyber cab. Like they have the cyber truck. It's called a cyber cab. It doesn't even have a steering wheel. It's not. It's built entirely 100% to be a self-driving cab. That doesn't mean you couldn't buy one and own one and climb in and just say, take me home, and it takes you home. Or
home,
take me to the pizza store, and it takes you to the pizza store. Take me home, country road. There you go. So again, this is absolutely cool and amazing and totally different from what old men like you and me were raised to have. So anyway, it's all good. All good.
But you know, when you talk to people like our age,
yeah,
a lot of them, and it saddens me, but a lot of them are really anti-AI, and really a lot of them are anti, "I'm never getting one of those cars."
Right, right.
But see, well, maybe I'm just so old now. If it kills me, I would be I'm perfectly fine jumping in one. Just as I said, it would be a different experience. You know, well, people jump out of airplanes. Hell, I'll jump in a car that has no driver.
People go swimming with sharks. They jump out of airplanes. They do all kinds of crazy you know what, but that doesn't stop them. But yeah, again, it's just different. It's not what you're used to. You guys like you and me, we've been driving for 50 years now, and it's like, okay, now we're going to ask you to do something different. Well, it's kind of tough. You know, the young kids who've never seen anything different, absolutely, bring it on.
Yeah, I would do it.
I would too.
So, where are we?
With what? You got 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes? I got 5 minutes.
Well, maybe a little more if you need it.
I'm almost out of stuff.
Okay,
you know, we're going to do it after the show. We're going to fix my iPad.
Right.
And we talked about my cardiac rehab. That's another thing I guess I could talk about with cardiac rehab. Not only are they doing the cardiac rehab where they're teaching me how to exercise, there's another part you probably wouldn't like. They started to talk about what I ate. Because this whole program is supposed to be, because if people don't realize or they weren't with us before, knowing why I was in the hospital for a day,
right?
They were drilling out a stent in my heart that had closed, and now it's open and big, and blood's going to everywhere in my body. So hopefully, so now they are saying, now we want to prevent this from happening again, BJ. So this is how you need to eat, and you need to do these exercises.
Right.
So yeah, they had whole nutrition stuff with me, which I don't eat a lot of stuff that was on their little nutrition list. So.
I'm sure you didn't. No, did they talk to you like about, oh, I don't know, fried foods and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, kind of, but again, and I know you're the opposite. Glad you weren't on the call. And we're talking about that red meat stuff again. But here's something I haven't heard in a long time.
Right?
They're telling me I shouldn't eat over 3 eggs a week.
Oh, we would really have to have a serious discussion about that. Now, I understand BJ Odom. No, I don't understand it. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna be nice. I would respectfully disagree. And dear doctor, tell you what. I'll eat my way for 90 days. I'll come back. We do my blood panel. You tell me how I'm doing.
Ooh, that'd be kind of fun.
BJ and Bill tried that once with a radio program director, and it failed badly. Let us do our show, and you see how the ratings go. They didn't want any part of that because they need to be in charge.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that a doctor needs to be in charge, but God complex. So
I had a problem when they said 3 eggs. I said, well, hell, when you go to breakfast at anywhere, the menu always has 2 eggs. You're more than halfway there with one meal.
2 eggs I have 4 eggs at a sitting. That's normal for me.
What happens if I have a 3-egg omelet? My week is shot.
3 eggs in a week. Seriously?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're talking boiled eggs, I think.
Eggs and eggs. It doesn't matter how
they said eggs. Yeah, they said eggs.
Yeah.
Red meat.
I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I do. I really do. And I was playing. Here's my version of that. I was playing pickleball last week, and we have a lot of our players work for UF Health in various nurses and therapists and blah, 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 blah. And I've had this nerve pain on my hip where I damaged it years ago and all of that. And I'm using some fancy but totally off-brand cream on it to, help with the nerve pain and all of that stuff. And I asked one of the ladies who I know is a nurse at UF, and I named the product, and her first response right off the top of her head, oh, don't they use that on horses? I'm like, oh, okay. I'm dealing with Western medicine here. I'm dealing with somebody who came up through the system, and that's what they know. And it just grinds gears, as the Family Guy would say, to have to argue with folks like that. I don't argue with them. I don't. So anyway, I'm sorry. I went off on a rant there. I did.
Well, my brother, who's no longer with us,
yes,
he was really into that horse salve. I mean,
the one I'm using is called DMSO.
I don't know what one but he even said whatever one he used, because he was diabetic too. So you sometimes with diabetic you get sores and they just don't want to go away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You put those on sores and boom, they would heal right up.
I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. This is not medical advice. There is so much that is helpful, useful, and whatever, but for some reason has been written off. Well, I know exactly why. It's all about the money, because your insurance won't cover it. And if insurance won't cover it, it's not making the doctor's Lexus payment.
Yeah.
So, sorry. I get it. I understand the money. Boy, why did you get me started on this with 5 minutes to go in the damn show?
We had 5 minutes to go. I didn't have anything to talk about. So let's get Bill riled. It's always fun.
It's always fun. Always fun. So anyway, yes. Now, am I living that? No, I'm not. I admit that I talk a good game, but I'm not 100% living it. But the older I get, the more I need to start doing something and not just flapping my mouth about it. I get it. So, all right, fine.
I'll settle you down for the last couple minutes. So our show comes out on Wednesday. We're recording it on a Sunday.
Yes.
So Wednesday. But tomorrow, Thursday, there's another podcast you might want to take a listen to that comes out on Thursdays. It's called The Practical Path with some guy named Bill Sklodowski,
Right,
which I
and
still have no idea who in the hell he is.
And his buddy Vicky Wagner.
Yeah, she's my friend.
Yeah.
I need to ask her someday. Where did why you should use Bill Stevens. Where did you find this Bill Sklodowski guy?
I don't know. It's just wacky.
I know. It makes no sense to me.
I thought for sure it was going to be, I thought for sure we were going to promo the other Thursday. Well, does it come out on Thursday? When does
Tuesday.
the Gift of Life?
See,
Gift of Life.
We almost take up your full week, folks.
We
Tuesday.
need to come up with 2 more podcasts so we have 5 days a week.
I know.
We
Tuesday,
really do.
Gift of Life, the Organ Transplant Podcast. Wednesday, BJ and Bill, the podcast. And on Thursday, the Practical Path.
Wow. That's just, that's impressive. It really is. It really is. So,
Of course, I know you don't record that one until Tuesday, so maybe you got an idea what you're going to talk about this week or what you talk about last week.
I
Listen
usually
to last week's
just scour the internet for a good article or post or something about some personal development topic about learning to be a better human. Be a better human, doggone it. Be the human your dog thinks you are.
Oh man, I wish you need to get Trump to listen to your podcast.
We need to get Trump to listen to something. I don't know what it is, but just listen to some voice of reason somewhere. Oh my God. God.
Take away his phone. The world may actually, continue.
Yeah. So we don't incinerate the place, because I don't know about you, but we still need planet Earth. Planet Earth is the only place I know of that has both coffee and chocolate. Ooh. So you blow up planet Earth. What are you going to do? No coffee, no chocolate. I don't want to live in that universe. Sorry.
No kidding.
Just saying.
Yeah, but you'd like to live in a Star Wars, you'd
sure.
like to be Dr.
As long as I got
Spock.
coffee and chocolate, that's fine. And pizza. Don't let me forget pizza. Somewhere there's a whole pizza planet. I remember that in Toy Story. Pizza Planet.
Yeah.
All
done
right.
that twice to me now. You've talked about pizza. We had a food truck here yesterday that did wood fire pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, it was so good.
Really?
Oh yeah, I really liked it a lot.
Yum.
I want him to come back to the neighborhood. I'll definitely go buy another one. But that was probably not on my list because
I'm sure it was not.
She goes, how much cheese do you have? That was another one of the questions I got. How much cheese do you eat a week? I go, I don't eat a whole hell of a lot of cheese. I'm pretty well.
Yeah, the cheese thing I actually do understand. I get that. That's not optimal. But beef and eggs, forget it. All you want. That's again, I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to Bill. Bill's an idiot.
So I should have told her, I live on a pizza diet.
I live
gotta have
cheese
diet. With pizza.
Full pizza diet. That's it. That's totally it. All right, everybody. Jeez, a whiz. You got me riled up, and now the show's over. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to have have another piece of another chocolate or coffee or both. Wow. All right. Remember, folks, wherever you get and enjoy this podcast, please feel free to leave that 5-star review. Apple, iPod, Spotify. iPod, what's an iPod? Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music. We're on all of them. Spotify, wherever you're at, you leave the review. Visit on the Facebook page at BJ and Bill, the podcast on Facebook, and the same email address, BJ and Bill, the podcast on gmail.com, and make BJ happy. Put something in that email inbox.
Yeah, I changed our profile picture this week.
Oh, cool.
On BJ. It's one of our AI pictures of us with headphones and microphones. And
Those are getting better and better. I'll give you credit for that. Those are getting better and better. All right, everybody, have a great week. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you next week. Till then, just up to BJ Odom to say,
see ya.
Flip the dial, take a ride back in time when the airways were golden and the DJ shine. 2 mics, 2 guys, and a whole lot of laughs. Living like legends, bringing stories back. No script, no rules, just telling it all.